Well, speaking of Donald Trump, we were flooded with comments this week after our Idaho representatives endorsed Trump as the presidential candidate for the Republican Party earlier this week. So if you've been with us a while, then you know on Fridays we like to take the time to go back and play some comment catch-up. Here's what you had to say about the Trump endorsements.
After Ron DeSantis suspended his campaign on Sunday, we heard from Senators Mike Crapo and Jim Risch and Congressman Mike Simpson. All of them threw support behind Trump on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we asked Senator Mike Crapo about his turnaround from 2016 when he didn't officially endorse Trump.
America should choose the person who will strengthen this country.
So what did you all have to say? Well, Ronnie said, "Kudos to you, Brian and staff, for calling our senators and congressmen out on their flip-flop thoughts on Donald Trump. I don't understand how people can justify and say this man represents the core values that we as a nation should have when he clearly does not have those core values." Karen in Boise said, "I'm voting for Trump as I want a better country to live in versus what's been happening the past 4 years. I'm a victim of crime you place in Mr. Trump, but still want change. He can do that." Haley said, "I can understand Crapo not endorsing Biden, but he could have endorsed Haley." Sherry said, "The majority of Idahoans believe in rule and law and know what core values are. Too bad our politicians do not." Dan says, "You should ask our legislators at what point is too many crimes and too many immoral acts to be too much." Mike in Nampa said, "After 55 years here in Idaho, my identity as a Republican has been teetering. With the endorsements of Trump by our senators and representatives, the direction our state reps are taking us, I no longer want to be associated with the Republican Party." Jill says, "I have always thought that any presidential ballot should have a third box to check. None of the above. We are going to need it more than ever this time." And JR says, "There should have been a law that no one can be president if they're over 70 years of age."
And we're going to have some more of your viewer comments on some other topics coming up just in a few minutes.